Well, hello, my beautiful Libras, my beautiful air sign, my kind, gentle, beautiful, loving, trusting, giving. I mean, you guys are the best. You really are. You have the best hearts, and I want to thank you. So welcome to your June reading, guys. Sun, moon, or rising, or other planets, it doesn't matter. So whatever characters come up, it will be for male, female, same sex, doesn't matter. Just, if it's a king and say you're a female dating or in love with another female, then that king would be you. Okay, so just go ahead and exchange those out where you need to. You'll know. It'll fit. I want to take just a second and I want to thank everyone always for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions. Subscribing to my channel means that my work is not going unnoticed. So I love that. Yeah, it lets me know that, it makes me feel free to go ahead and block out normal office hours to devote a little bit more time to YouTube, because I truly love doing these readings. I really do. Okay. All my information is below, so if you want a reading, just look below. It explains everything, okay? Even if you want a reading from my daughter, which is $20, it's a one-question reading. It's about 15 to 20 minutes long, so, one question. I mean, you can do what you want, but you won't get a lot of information if you, I would just stick to one question, because it's only $20, okay? And then if you're interested in my readings, that information is below too. So I have both of our emails. That's that, Libra. That's that. So, just going to take a second, bring all my guides in. I'm going to invite my beautiful sister Tracy in, who is Libra. And my guardian angel in. Okay, everybody's here. Okay, guys, so we're going to do, just like the other June readings, I don't know if you've seen them, checked out your moon or rising, or your sun. This may be your moon or rising now. So we're going to do the same kind of spread, okay? So we're going to start a spread. It's going to be based in love, and then we're going to build upon it. So let's get started. I'm going to keep these cards down. Let me bring my lid down a little bit more so you can see. We have wedding at the bottom of the deck. Let's keep that right there. Okay. Now we're going to put a card on top. This is not really the Celtic cross, okay? So I'm not looking for a card covering you, that kind of thing, okay? And my cards have all been pre-shuffled, but I always like to reshuffle them when I have you here. Happy Memorial Day, guys. For those who are celebrating, be careful. Have fun, but have good, safe fun. Renewal. right in the center. Major Arcana. Strength at your feet. For some, right off the bat, we could be dealing with a Leo. I forgot what I was just going to say. 10 of Fire in your past. Good. This is recent past, by the way, and this is very near future. 7 of Waters sits above us. Page of Fire. Okay, let me look this over real quick. I feel like there's a few of you who have been I don't know if you're getting it feels like migraines, ringing in the ears. It's like your jaw is tight, you know. I don't know if you have TMJ, right? I feel there's a few of you who've been getting like fogginess in one eye. I feel like this is pretty new. I feel like this is something that's just started to develop. Could be cataract, guys. Okay. What I'm feeling is I'm feeling a bunch of little. Not little, you know, I'm saying little, but if you're going through it, it's not little. But these ailments that are really stress related, because I do feel that many of you who are going through what I just said, I do feel you coming out of this. Now, I do feel you coming out of this with a little help. For some of you, you need to ask for help. For others, you need to accept help when it's offered. Because what it's feeling like, your life is a little out of balance, and it's affecting you. It's affecting your stress, and your stress is affecting your health. And listen, stress-related health concerns are real concerns. Stress can really do a lot of damage, so we have to look at that, okay? Because I feel like for some it's just like simply getting outside and getting more fresh air. Like I feel like you're me, you know, where I spend so much time in an office that sometimes I forget that there's a world outside. So for some of you, it's that simple. For others, I feel like the meditation. I feel that for some of you who are having like this nervous energy, when I say nervous energy, I mean like a little bit of anxiety, that type of energy. I feel like you got to look at your diet, number one. I feel like you might be taking in a little bit too much sugar, but I also feel like you may not even know it. Like you're not looking at the labels of things to see, you know, what's the sugar content. Because I feel like the sugar is affecting you. So I think a good thing to try if you want is to do a day or two. I wouldn't go too far in the beginning, and I know people may disagree with me, but this is I'm not giving you nutritional advice. Even though I did work for 20 years, I managed fitness and nutrition and spas, so I am qualified, but that is not what I'm doing, okay? What I want you to try to do, if you can, is just go, let's say one day, 24 hours with no sugar. And the reason I'm only saying 24 hours is because I feel some of you will actually go through the withdrawal of sugar. So I just kind of want you to test it. You know, like cut that sugar out for one day and notice how you feel. And also notice how you feel the next morning. Because that's when I think you're going to feel the effects of cutting that sugar out. Listen, I feel like I'm talking to a lot of people when it comes to that. I do feel like, and you know, I'm sorry to keep bringing this up, but I do feel like for some of you, talking to a nutritionist would not hurt. Talking to your doctor about a diet plan. But what I definitely suggest is review the different opinions you get. You know, evaluate them and take it from there, you know, like put all the opinions together and the majority wins if you're not sure on which direction to go, because it's not always, you know, the doctor who can fix us. Sometimes we can just fix ourselves here. And I feel like for some of you, well, no, I feel like for the majority of you, if you do that, you're going to really notice a difference, okay? So your nutrition is affecting you. And it does, not necessarily like weight, though for some of you, I do feel it's in weight also. But I feel more like mentally, like you're feeling drained, you're not understanding why. Listen, if you're going to go reach for that chocolate bar or, you know, something super sweet around 3 p.m., pay attention here, okay? Because that's your body telling you, you know, I don't have enough fuel to continue through the day. I don't know. My hand movements, I don't know. Okay. Well, Libra, let me tell you something. I know you guys have had a tough 2017, a tough 2016. I know that. And it almost doesn't feel fair, right? I mean, you're not the only sign. There's just been so much activity with the planets and affecting us in different ways. So you're not the only sign, but I do feel like you've been taking quite the hit. However, at the same time, I feel like there are going to be some real life changes now because of that. So that tells me these hits that you've had to take, and I feel like they've come one after another, you know, there were lessons in it. So it's just not, you know, it wasn't just about, you know, my life sucks, why is it always me, that kind of thing. It was you because, you know, I mean, there's two ways to look at this. When we have a lot of hardship in our lives, there's lessons, because we have to remember everything happens for a reason. So there's lessons within that. So sometimes when we have a difficult year, it can be one or two things. We're just given a lot of lessons that year, and there's usually a reason why, because we're about to have like tremendous growth perhaps in our spirituality, or just like an awakening, starting to open our eyes to the real, you know, to reality. And then there's another group who, listen, you're just not grasping the lesson. You know, it's like being at school. You know, I don't know. I mean, they have me like sitting in 7th grade. And 7th grade is the perfect example because I felt a little lost academically in 7th grade. You know, going from grade school to junior high school. But I see myself sitting in my history class and just being completely lost. And I'm not learning the lesson, but it's my fault. I know that. I know that now. It's because I wasn't paying attention. And then it comes time for the test, and of course I flunked the test. I mean, yeah, I flunked the test. But I didn't flunk it once. I flunked over and over. Until I realized that I'm not paying attention. I need to fix this. I feel like for some of you that's it. It's like you're not grasping the lessons and they keep repeating themselves. So take a moment and think about that. Because that alone can bring you an awakening. You know, reviewing, looking back, reviewing, what did you learn? What did you gain? For many of you, it says it right here, strength. However, I do feel like for the majority of you, it is starting to turn now. We have this 10 of Wands, but this is in the recent past. This is coming to an end. If we allow it, I have to say that, if we allow it to come to an end, it's coming to an end. And I feel for some of you, you are making some real life decisions right now. And I do mean life decisions. I feel there are a few of you who you are just sick and tired of your job. You know, it feels like the daily grind, you know. Get up, go to work, do the same thing I always do, come home, do the same thing I always do. Get up, go to work. Nobody notices me. Nobody sees my work. Nobody sees the attention I put into it. I haven't had a pay raise in I don't even know how long. So perhaps it's time for me to move on. Perhaps it's time for me to start putting resumes out. Putting you know, letting my friends know. Letting my acquaintances know that I'm moving on. So I see a few of you, listen, this is already in your head, so I don't want anyone to think that I'm trying to talk someone into quitting their job. Never. I'm only giving you what I'm feeling, okay, what Spirit's putting within me. It's not my personal opinion. But I do feel that there are quite a few of you who are, you know, that's it, I'm done. And listen, you have the energy behind you right now to do what you want. With the 7 of Waters above you, you know, 7 of Waters is about, 7 of Cups is about a complex decision. You know, there's a lot of different things I have to think about here. You know, what's my main purpose for leaving this job? Is it boredom? Is it money? Is it both? So I do feel like you make the decision to move on, and I feel like Spirit's asking you to, listen, I know it's tough to sit down in front of people these days for a job interview. It's like so much is online, which is ridiculous, you know. I've hired people for the majority of my career, and I would never hire someone offline, you know, online. I want those people in front of me. You know, I want to feel their energy. And that's tough to get these days. So I feel like there's a few of you, because I feel like you're being asked to be outgoing when it comes to looking for your next step. You know, like, don't be afraid of knocking on doors walking in the business, you know, asking to speak to the hiring manager. You know, if they say, well, we have to apply online, I don't know. I feel like Spirit's saying, make something up. You know, well, that's fine, but I'm going out of town for a week, and you know, I'm very interested in this position. So, you know, I just want to know if there's any way I can meet with the manager now. You know, that kind of action. So you're going outside your comfort zone a little bit. But yet at the same time, by doing that, that gives you the upper hand. I feel like a lot of you, if you're able to do that, you can get that job. You can get the next, you know, you will be moving one step up or more. Okay, well, Spirit just told me too, you know, if you get to sit down in front of the hiring manager, the last thing you want to do is complain about your old job. Okay? That will be a strike against you. So I'm not sure exactly who that's for, but it's a very clear message. That will be a strike against you. Do not talk bad about your previous job or the job that you're in now that you wish to leave. You know, so if they say, I want, you know, like, you know, why are you leaving your current job? You can certainly say something, well, you know, I feel like it's not challenging enough for me any further, and, you know, I like to challenge myself. Something that builds you up, builds your character up. Yet be yourself, I'm hearing. Be yourself. Just be your best self. Okay. All right, so a few of you, you may have a Leo, excuse me, who just came back into the picture. Now, I'm saying just came back in the picture. That doesn't necessarily mean you're taking this person back. Because I do feel that you really need to evaluate this situation. It's all about evaluating what is going on in your life and then making a decision. I feel like this, the Leo, could possibly be Scorpio too, okay? But I do feel like the Leo, I feel like the Leo has definitely hurt you. And, you know, this may sound crazy, but I feel like this is an opportunity for some of you to really let go of this Leo. To say, you know, I forgive you. I do forgive you. But I did learn lessons at the same time. I learned what I need. What do I need to make me happy? You know, I have a right to ask for what makes me happy too. Because I feel like the Leo was a little hard on you. A little tough. Tough with their words. I'm not characterizing Leos, by the way. It's this Leo. And now, this doesn't have to be Leo, by the way, but I do feel like this person was, it feels a little bipolar-ish. Like they were there, and then they're gone. Now, it doesn't have to mean physically. You know, perhaps they were in a relationship, you're in a relationship, and then they kind of check out emotionally. And then they come back. And then I feel like what's happening is, it's like when they start to check out, you got nervous. You wanted to know what was going on, and you had every right to. And they just weren't giving you what you needed emotionally. You know, they just weren't giving to you. just weren't giving to you what you needed emotionally. I do see some of you are going to take this Leo back, or this person back. And listen, that is always your decision. But I just want to, I guess, forewarn you that if you do take them back, please take your time with them. Please don't rush into moving back in together if you live together. Or, you know, okay, I'm going to be exclusively yours. You know, because I feel like this person, you know, this is not Leo's typical traits. And that's why I'm saying it can be someone else, you know, it can be someone else who has Leo in their chart. I just feel like they're harsh, but I feel like, so you need to take time. This is the advice, is to take time. You know, it's not about their words this time, it's about their actions. And Spirit's saying, be very open and honest about this too. No, I'm not, you know, I'm not willing to make myself exclusive to you. This time, I want to take time. I want to make sure that we're right for each other. And, you know, sit back. Listen, people change. People change. I know that I've seen so many comments where people say people don't change. Oh, yes, they do, if they want to. We can't change them. But if they want to change, if we want to change, we can certainly change ourselves. So, it's just about taking time. Taking time, if you're going to go back. And we'll clarify that, because I'm not hearing anything like super harsh, like, do not take them back. I'm not hearing that. But I am hearing caution. Just be cautious, that's all. Some of you are like, no way, Jose, moving on. Matter of fact, you've already moved on. So it's just like, bam, here they come again. That's it. Here they come again. Every time I just get myself out of this Ten of Wands energy, you know, clear that energy, bam, they show up again. Are you being clear? You need to be clear. I feel there's a few of you who are getting really good news about your child. Now, perhaps they just graduated college, and what it feels like is, you know, really good news regarding their life, where their life is now heading. So something new is coming to a child. Now, can be fire sign, okay? Can be. So it'd be, what? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it's like their life is just about to really take off. So congratulations. I feel like you're going to hear that. I don't feel like that news has come in yet. I do feel like it's going to come in the beginning of June, like the first 2 weeks of June. I do feel there's a few of you in, within your current relationship, and this can be married, coupled, living together, or exclusive. I feel like you also are coming out of a time when well, it's just the energy that everyone's been dealing with. And I feel like there could have been, like, fights here and there. It almost, okay. So I see myself sitting on a couch with what I suppose is my other half. And it's like, you do the dishes. I'm sick of doing the dishes. You do the dishes. I just ran the vacuum. I just did the laundry. I just cooked your dinner. I take care of your kids. You do the dishes, damn it. Well, I do this, I do that, I do this. You do the dishes. That kind of energy. I feel that was more planetary actions, like the sky. And I do feel like the energy's being lifted for you guys. I definitely feel like you are going to be moving back into... Listen, some of this has to come from your effort too, okay? It's like the sky is available to you now in a positive way. So I do feel like you are moving back into the loving part of your relationship and out of the stress, the constant stress. Because it's really nitpicking is what it is. Nothing major. Nothing major at all. Nitpicking. Which at the time feels major, though. If you're in it, it feels major. But this is definitely... I feel like there may be a few that I'm talking to right now. I feel like you may have a little girl. Okay, I'm talking to more than just one, but there's one I'm pinpointing right now who I feel like you have a little girl. She looks like she's about 7. That's weird, I'd pick the number 7. 7, I don't know. She looks like she's about 7. And you guys are making her sad. You're affecting her. She's being affected negatively by this bickering. Okay? Okay, listen. Spirit just threw this major thing in my head reminding me that it's like from birth to the age of 8, we're sponges until we're in our 20s, but especially at that age, we're sponges. Your daughter is learning about love right now. She's learning how a man should treat a woman, how a woman should treat a man, and she's using you guys as an example. Okay? Subconsciously. So I want you to be aware of that, because I feel like Spirit's saying you can change this around right now. Listen, if you have kids and you're in a marriage, a relationship where you're fighting around these children, understand that you are affecting their future. Please understand that you are affecting their future right now. You are making their future more difficult by your actions right now. We have to be aware of that. If we, Okay, so what Spirit's saying is, if we continue what we're doing, then you're saying you're okay with her than being with someone who shows her disrespect, but she takes it anyway. So you're creating future heartache for her. I know this sounds extreme, but it's the truth. I mean, it seems like Spirit has me honing in on it. You're affecting your children's life right now by the actions when it comes to love. This can go for anyone. It's not a warning. It's the truth. That's what Spirit just said. It's not a warning. It is the truth. It is a fact. Okay, I'm going to leave that. Whew. Okay, let's dig in. Let's dig down a layer here. I'm going to start in the center. Flirt, baby, flirt. So I feel like for this, it's for those who are in a coupled relationship. Nitpicking. It's like, get back to having fun. You know, flirting is fun. It's supposed to be innocent fun, right? This is flirting with each other, though. Okay, not flirt with other people. Flirting with each other. Being playful with each other again. Especially in front of your kids. Especially in front of your kids. Okay, let's see what's at our feet. Very soon. Certainly mean that they'll let Leo or Scorpio or anyone, but what I talked about earlier is coming. This person is coming very soon, if they have not already. Well, with very soon, I don't feel like they have. Okay, let's pull them all up first. Healing family issues. Okay, this seems to be going a lot to the couples, because I feel like this is talking about, again, the same thing with your children, with your family. Grandchildren, whoever, if you're responsible for a child, even if you babysit, but this child sees harsh issues or harsh issues being handled in harsh ways, you have a responsibility to recognize that, okay? Free yourself and the rest will follow. Seven of Waters. Love yourself first. No wonder I read the card Wedding. It just popped in my mind. Because it is talking a lot about coupled relationship and those with children. Not just with children, but couples. We are getting a lot about couples here. You know, for some of you, with renewal right in the center, this could be you getting married. This could be you attending a marriage. No, I don't feel that. I mean, maybe you are. But I feel this is more like you are getting married this month. Congratulations. Perhaps you're getting engaged this month, or you're just making a promise of spending your future with this person. I have to tell you, this free yourself with strength down here, I definitely feel like, because it's like, okay, here this person comes in. I have to make this decision. What am I going to do? Am I going to do this again, or am I going to go in a new direction? There's a lot of moving parts to this decision, right? A lot of moving parts to this decision. And for many of you, this is you moving on. This is you saying, no, thank you. Not all of you, because some of you, again, I do see you taking this person back. All right, I'm going to get, hang on, card wanted to fly out. Beautiful. So, I was going to take a card on Strength and Very Soon, and the Ace of Earth came out, the Ace of Pentacles. Well, let's face it. Some of this could be for for those who are quitting your jobs. Listen, I never recommend quitting your job until you have something else lined up, unless you've been a good person and saved, unlike me. But I do feel like, strength for you is about having the strength to put yourself in front of that person, even though you have to apply online. And Spirit even gave you some advice on that, like what you could say, what you could do. So this is like more money coming to you. Give me the Four of Michaels. The Four of Michaels. Four of Michaels. Four of Cups. With the Ace, right? Discontentment. Boredom. Sick of it. Sick of it. What am I missing out there? What could I be doing that could be bringing me happiness instead of sadness? That could be bringing me excitement instead of boredom? Well, the Four of Cups tells you open your eyes to the possibilities around you, because they're there. Sometimes we have to create our own possibilities. Using our strength, our inner strength. Listen, when we use our inner strength, we can do anything. There is nothing we cannot do. There is a solution to every single problem. We just have to find it. All right, one more. I want to see the outcome on that. One more, please, Spirit. One more. Worry, worry, worry. Nine of Air. Nine of Swords. Listen. If you're expecting the worst to happen, the worst will happen. If you're expecting the best will happen. It's whatever energy you decide to put in behind it. So for many of you, and that with the Seven of Cups up there, it's like that decision. Do I move on or do I not? Now, this can be love and work, by the way. You've been thinking too long and hard about it. I feel like for many of you, you already have the answer. It's just that you don't feel, perhaps those who want to leave their job and look for another, perhaps you're worried that okay, well, it's the comfort, it's the comfort of knowing, hey, listen, I have this job. I do have a place to get up and go to work every day. I am grateful for that. But at the same time, I'm bored out of my mind. So I feel like this is you, you're just thinking about it too damn long. I feel June is the month. You're going to make some real... Listen, it's not that you are coming to conclusions in June. You are... I don't feel like there's any more questions. It's now, I'm either doing it or I'm not. Do it. Do it. Please, do it. All right, I'm going to put a card on renewal. Renewal. Renewal is about reviewing and then evaluating. It's about having all the facts. Having all the facts in front of you. Making that decision based on the facts in front of you, but also with your intuition. What feels right also. And then taking those facts, taking that feeling of that... from your intuition and moving forward with it in whatever direction that takes you. But I feel like it takes you in a favorable direction. Oh, I know it does. Okay, let's see what else it means. I've got a card that's flipped here. I'm going to grab it if it lets me. I feel like this wants to come out with it. Oh. Got another. Two more. Okay. We'll put this aside. But they flipped themselves, so I got to take them. We have the Queen of Fire. And then we have the Moon, Major Arcana. We have the Empress. Then we have the Knight of Water, Knight of Cups. I feel like this is separate, so I'm going to put this right here. Okay, so we have the Queen of Fire, Queen of Wands. And, you know, a more perfect card could not fall. Or come out. I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. Because the Queen of Wands, let me tell you, she is someone who does not underestimate herself. She is someone who thrives on independence. She's someone who thrives on her creativity. But she's very graceful at the same time. So she can be, she knows what she wants and she goes after it. I feel like this is Spirit telling you guys, be this Queen of Fire, this Queen of Wands. Be confident. You know, assert your independence. Assert your creativity. And don't underestimate what you're capable of. Because my dears and my darlings, you are capable of anything. Anything you want. You have so much action. So much energy behind your decisions if you choose. And where it may feel scary, again, it's only for a minute. But this truly is about stretching your wings and flying. Flying. And we have the Moon on top of that. So, you know, to me, the Moon is, number one, in this card, you know, when I look at it, I see her wrapped up in love. Number one. That's what stands out the most. That she is wrapped up in spiritual love. From her guides, her angels, her archangels. And they will never leave your side. They will never leave your side. You know, if you think you're alone, think again. You have so much love around you. If only you could hone into that. You'd never spend another day feeling unloved. Because there's so much love there for you. So, you know, I feel like this is what the message is. You have support and love behind you, coming from your ancestors. Again, your guides, your guardian angels. So it's about releasing the fear, or at least walking through that fear, so you can experience the other side of it, which is joy. This is also about your intuition. So, where you're being asked to be confident and independent and creative. This is knowing, I feel like this is also saying, like, within your own intuition, the answers have always been there for you. I feel like your intuition, you know, it's funny, I'm noticing the dog in here who looks like Lassie. Now, that is aging myself. Those who know who Lassie are, woohoo! If you don't, Lassie was a beautiful dog. A TV dog, but a real dog. And all Timmy had to do was call him, Lassie! And then Lassie would come and save him. Because Timmy was always in trouble. And that's what I feel. I feel like this is your Lassie. And this Lassie is dedicated to you. You. Only you. I will catch you if you fall. I will catch you if you fall, is what I just heard. I will catch you if you fall. Okay. I know I go, whew, a lot. To me, it's one way of, it's how I end a message. You know, because it's like, whew, I felt the energy, now I gotta whew, let it go. Okay. For others, we have the Empress and the Knight of Waters. So let's just say it. Some of you might be having a baby. Some of you may have just found out you're pregnant. Congratulations. I just want to say, Libra, for the majority who are just finding out that they're pregnant, or you know you're pregnant, okay? You're going to be great. You're going to be great. We have the Knight of Waters. Well, you know, falling in love, this could certainly be when that baby arrives. Baby's everything. You know, a baby is royalty in your arms. There is, you know, that's what I feel like. This baby will be royalty in your eyes and in your arms. I feel there's more. I feel this is more speaking to more people who are just found out you're pregnant, or you are just going to very soon, very, very soon. Okay, for some of you, this could certainly represent a fire sign. Could be female, Aries, but it could be Leo or Sag too. And with the Knight of Waters beside it, you know, this could certainly be a person. Can I just say, I feel like some of you are going to be invited to a baby shower. That's it. Like, you know, not that you're going to find love at that baby shower, but some of you are going to be invited to a baby shower. So, that's really it. There's like no message behind that. Not whether to go, stay, don't, I don't know. So we're in the present moment right now, right? So we have this Knight of Water. So usually this is someone, you know, who's a little younger than you. Doesn't have to be. May have a little bit more energy than you have. But I feel like for some of you this is brand new. You are just starting to fall in love. And it feels quite good. It feels sweet and romantic, but yet passionate. I do feel this person is somewhat different than you, Libra. Like a different type of energy. Not just because it's cups. What you feel you lack, they can give easily. Okay, I'm not sure. What do you mean by that? Where you may have a hard time expressing emotions. Okay? Okay. So, in the beginning, Libra, for some of you, when you get into a new relationship, you have a hard time, like, truly expressing how you feel. Now, what I'm feeling is like there is a, I don't even know how to say this, like there is a, okay, so I'm looking at this person and I know that I'm falling in love. And I want them to know, because I do feel like this other person is showing their emotions. So there's nothing to be afraid of here. So you're not showing your emotions because they're making you leery. What I feel is like, I want to say I love you, but every time I go, like bam, something blocks me. I can't say it. I don't feel there's a need to hold back here, though. I feel that, I feel like you need to take on that Queen of Wands energy also. And, it's funny because I can see a few where they think it's cute. Like, they think it's cute because they know that you're, they know that, listen, they know that you're the right one for them. And they know that you're having a harder time to express how you feel. I feel like you're showing it. My God, Libra, I feel like you are cooking, I don't know, like these beautiful dinners. And listen, you just know how to show love. It's the expression of it. It's speaking it. So they kind of think you're cute because of it. But at the same time, I feel like what Spirit's saying is you're not, by holding back, you're not experiencing everything that comes with this. This person, now I want to be very clear here. This person, this is someone new. This is someone who is being very open with their emotions. I don't necessarily feel like anyone said I love you yet. I just use that as an example. But you are falling in love. You are both falling in love. You might be getting to that point where, it's discussion time. Where you may have to explain why you have a hard time. Now, when I say that, it doesn't mean go into, every past relationship. They don't want to hear about your past lovers. But what I feel is being said is more about talking about just trust issues and being realistic, like being honest with this person. I have a hard time trusting. I am working on this, but I have a hard time trusting, and it's completely because of my past. Well, I know what this person is going to say. I'm not your past. You don't have to worry about that anymore. They're going to say it somewhat like that. I heard it clear as day. I'm not your past. You don't have to worry about this anymore. In the most loving. And then the next step is they just take you in your arms and they hug you, Libra, like you've never been hugged before. And I just have to say, that hug feels like a healing to me. Because that hug is a special hug. It's like your body's wrapped up together. I'm not talking sexual at all. I'm talking about that feeling of safety, of melting into someone else. That hug is healing. So I just wanted to, I feel like for those of you who are going through this energy and, listen, if that message doesn't fit, then I'm sorry, it's just not for you. You know who you are here. Okay, so what I feel the wrap up of that message is, you know, don't worry about saying I love you right now. Just don't even worry about that. Go straight for the hugs. Because those hugs will heal you, and the rest will just flow. Okay, I can hear a lot of Libras out there saying, oh, is that just for sun? Is that water just for sun? No. No. It doesn't even have to be a water sign. It can be anybody. But this is someone who you will know that their emotions are balanced. And what else you're going to recognize is it feels like your emotions become more balanced when you're around them. This isn't dating someone and like, oh, I think they're cute and, you know, I want to go further. This is two people who are in the midst of falling in love. So I don't think the words I love you have come out yet. But then again, you know it. You know it. They know it. Oh. Well, you've been waiting a long time for this, Libra. You've been waiting a long time for this type of love, and here it is. You know, it's in the present moment, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's come in right now, but I kind of feel like it has come in. You know, because I feel like you're already at that stage that I just talked about. Again, though, you know, it's not like the universe is like, okay, on Tuesday this will happen. No, so this can be just coming in, okay? And, yeah, it is the Knight of Cups. You know. And this could be the other way around, too, Libra. This could be you. This could be you with someone else. And it's your arms that heal them. So, you know, take that in consideration, too. You know, it can go any way. You know. Whew, I love that message. Okay. Trying to put my clarifiers all in the same direction. Okay. I love that message. I loved it. All right, let's go to, you know what, let's just deal with the past. Let's deal with this past and close it out. All right, so we got healing family issues. And I have to say, when you look at this card, you know, it is a father with two children. It doesn't always mean that it's a daddy issue. It can certainly mean a mommy issue too. But nonetheless, there's an issue. And it, you know, what I just explained earlier about the parents affecting their children right now, I definitely feel that this is part of it. Like this is you being able to look back and seeing that same pattern in your life. It's up to you to cut it so it doesn't continue on, okay? If you can. Okay, so tell me what else this message is here for. What else is this message here for? Ace of Water, Ace of Cups. How much do you love that? After the Ten of Wands, we get a brand new beginning. After we deal with these family issues that we let go for so long, you know, and we finally make that effort to look back and cut the ties. Cut that no longer serves us or our children or our children's children. We get a brand new start. For For some of you, this is spiritual growth like you've never seen before, like you've never felt, I should say. I feel like for some of you, this is like it's like clarity. Like from this day on, I know what to do. My intuition tells me what to do, and it's growing leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds. Because I learned my lessons. I looked at the lesson. And remember, it may have been your father's issue, but it still becomes your lesson. Okay? And lessons don't have to be negative. So we got to stop thinking about it like, there's another lesson. Listen, you can have tremendous soul growth by healing the past. Tremendous soul growth. And that's what I feel like this ace is doing here for the majority of you. Okay, but I do feel like there's something else with it. So let's keep going. Knight of Earth. Got a lot of knights happening here. So you have this new beginning, right? And Knight of Earth. It's a slower moving energy. Sometimes it can feel like it's at a standstill. But usually when it is, there's a reason. You know, it's not out of cruelty. It's just a slower mover energy. It's just the way it is. I feel for this Knight of Earth, again, I know I keep going back to those who are married. If those who are married are like, yeah, keep talking about me. Because it's always about singles. And you're right, it does seem to be about singles a lot more than couples. But today, we got a nice mix. So I feel like this is just telling those who nitpicking, you know, recognize it, cut it out, see what you're doing so you can stop. It gives you this beautiful new spiritual growth, which then allows you to turn around. And I feel like the Knight is about honoring your commitments, those commitments you've already made. You know, it's not always about running out the door when things get tough, right? Is that saying? When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Is that right? When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I feel like it's like, you know, honor the commitment that you made of love, of being a parent, wherever your commitments lie. The important commitments. If you made a commitment, it's about honoring that now. You know, we can make a commitment and then do nothing. This is about those strong commitments that we have made to another or to ourselves, and then honoring it. I almost feel like it's saying, like, don't do this if you're not going to honor your commitment behind it. You know? Like, don't do it if you don't feel like you can honor that commitment. But I feel like you're going to. And for others, this is, again, about that job. You know, tired of it, sick of my job, want to move on, blah, blah, blah. You got the ace, brand new beginning. You know, it's in cups, but listen, it's like a brand new beginning of loving what you will be doing. Because the Knight is telling you, hey, listen, you need to buckle down and get moving on your dreams. We've been moving too slow, you know, almost at a standstill. It's time to get moving. You have the energy behind you. I'm going to take one more card, because I'm not necessarily feeling like, I know we have the Ace of Cups, which is about falling in love. It's about being in love. So this night could certainly be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising that some of you are falling in love with. Well, you're not falling in love. You're already in love. And perhaps this could just be a simple little message to those who are involved with this earth sign, and it's about each other honoring the commitments that you made, even if you're not married, by the way. You know, if you told someone, you know, I give you my word, I will be exclusive. It will only be with you. Well, I'm a Virgo, and to me, that word is everything. You know, like I will take someone on their word, but the minute they lie, you have a big hill to climb back out, a big mountain to climb back up to regain my trust. Not that I'll shut you off. I mean, I'll give you the opportunity. Doesn't mean I'll stay with you. That kind of thing. But I feel like this whole spread seems to be talking about like really thinking hard about what we're doing, about moving out of things that are no longer serving us. What's that saying? You know, if you want to move, move. You're not a tree. And this is like rededication to those that we love. Okay, but I do feel like there's one more message here. One more. So I got the Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles, with ego. They might be talking about me. So, could the ego be coming between the two of you? You know, sometimes the ego is just about, we feel trapped and we don't know what to do. So, you know, we come from our lower spirit versus our higher spirit. Oh, sorry, I gotta shut my ringer off. Sorry about that. Oh, I just shut it off. Okay. Shut my ringer off, but my phone's still ringing. That's weird. It's buzzing. For some of you, this Queen of Earth could be your, you know, what feels like your guardian angel. Because the Knight of Earth is about that, you know? The possibility of your guardian angel, not the possibility, but your guardian angel being around you. She may feel like your guardian angel. She, he. There's definitely Earth here, so I'm not going to deny that. So I feel like for some of you, you know, now remember, this is the recent past, so this has happened already. Some of you are moving out of things, and others you just started to fall in love, just met the right person. So I feel like ego is saying, just be careful. Be careful that, you know, be careful you're not keeping your eyes closed. Be careful that you're not Just be careful. Or let me rephrase that. Just be aware. That's all. Be aware. You know, if you're in the present moment, truly in the present moment, you know how to deal with things much easier. It's when we live from a place of the past, or all we can focus on is our future, we forget about life. Today is life. We don't know what tomorrow is. It could be death. Listen, I lost 4 family members. Bam, 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 bam. None did I expect to lose. So, and my beautiful sister who's here with us today. So I feel like this is about keeping yourself in the present moment, because this is where life is. This is where life happens. And don't miss it. Okay, I'm going to let that one go now. And we're going up above us. What's our higher self want to tell us? Seven of Air, Eight of Earth. So we have the Eight of Earth. You know, Eight of Earth to me is about gaining as much knowledge as you can. It's the Eight of Pentacles. You know, it's, listen, I feel like I'm in the energy of the Eight of Earth all the time. I want my work to become, I want to be the master at what I do. You know, I know there's a lot of masters out there, but I want to be the master at what I do. I want to continue to learn and learn and learn. You know, we can never learn enough. I feel like for some of you, this is, you may have to take a look at, for some of you who have your own business, you may have to take a look at something. Okay? Because I feel like there may be something that you're, you know, like check your books, check your appointments, I just feel like you're missing. There's something you may be overlooking that's pretty important. It feels like it has something to do with time, though. So whether you overbooked yourself, or you meant to cross off some time for a vacation, that kind of thing, just double check. It doesn't feel major. Just double check. Wow, Seven of Earth right on top of that. Okay, so with, you know, the Eight of Earth and the Seven of Earth. The Eight of Earth is about, you know, rewards for your skilled work. Whether that be offers in a new job or job promotions. There is some type of reward that comes to you because you've been working so hard. And Libras, you do work so hard. I feel like, okay, I feel like this is talking to the people who want to look for other jobs. You know, it's like you have this skill. You know, you have, it's like, you know, the Seven of Earth is like the tree of life to me. You know, it's like the seeds that you have already planted are now going to start showing. So you are about to reap the rewards of your hard work. I feel like you have been stuck for a little while. But I feel like that's all changing now. The end of a difficult situation. Ten of Swords. So for many of you, this is how you felt at work, right? It doesn't have to be work. It can be in anything. Whatever you've devoted a lot of time to, whatever, not just in your hard work, but also with your intentions, whatever that investment was towards, it has been a lot of work, Ten of Swords, it's difficult, right? There's 10 major lessons that we needed to learn. But when this shows up, we have. When this shows up, it tells us we're now at the end of that. That situation is coming to an end. Well, why? Well, because you started to put effort in behind changing your circumstances. And sometimes just the smallest little step can change your whole world. I feel it's really important, you guys, to think about if you are bored silly with your job or circumstances or even where you live. It's like if you hate where you live, remember what Spirit said earlier, there's always a solution. Sometimes you have to work harder so you can save to move. And I know that sounds ridiculous, right? But listen, I've had to do that. Like for my health, I don't have health insurance, so to speak. So when I need something done, I have to pay for it. So I save for that. But I'm saving just for that one thing. I can't save for my life. I can only save for what I need coming up. But I also know when I do that, when I am like consciously putting money back, or whatever this can be, time, whatever it is, support, more seems to flow to you because you took that baby step. Okay, last but not least, we have free yourself, whoa, and the Page of Fire. And a card that went overboard. Knight of Air. Okay, for some of you, it is like, I swear, when you go out and you start looking for that new job, or you start putting effort into changing what needs changed in your life to start to bring you real happiness, I am telling you that things will start things will start happening very quickly for you. In whatever direction you want to take that. And I have to tell you, I feel like this is coming directly from above. I feel like you're being watched. We're all being watched. And I don't mean like judged. You're not being judged, ever. It's not judgment. You're just being watched. It's like spirit guides all talking to each other. Oh, let's see what Patty's going to do next. We're going to send her this epiphany. Let's see what she does with it. You don't have to do anything with it if you don't want. But again, this is about things happening very, very quickly. And I do feel it is due, like some of it is due to your spirit guides, to your angels, to your ancestors. I feel like free yourself is talking about freeing yourself from every situation that is no longer serving you. Whether that be love, work, whatever it is, your house. Your message is very strong, Libra. Anything that's in your life right now that's not serving your highest good, you have the ability to change. It comes through your action. But at the same time, I want you to, what I feel like? It's like when you donate to a cause and they say, if you donate $50, we're going to match that. We're going to match your effort. I feel like that's what your spirit guides are saying. We're going to match whatever effort you put in. We're going to match that effort. So if you put in the effort of whatever it is. I mean, 1,000 things just came to my mind. Loving more. Understanding that this is your life. You know, we have people around us, but this is your life. And sky's the limit. Literally, you have, you know, I'm saying like whatever you put in, your spirit guides are going to match. I feel it's much more than that. That was just an example. But I do feel like they're ready. Like, let's go. They're ready for action. Remember, they want to see you do tremendous things with your life. Now, tremendous things can just be, you know, you walk down the street and, you know, everyone you pass, you give a smile or you give a hello to. That's tremendous. That's beautiful. Whatever it is for you. Okay, let's do, I think I want to shuffle and get the one more card. Oh, two more cards. Four of air and the Three of Cups, Three of water. So, you know, for me, the Four of air is about meditation. It's about going within. It's about taking time to see our parts in things. It's about, you know, if we feel our foundation isn't strong, what can we do to strengthen that foundation? Whether that be internally, material-wise, you know, it's like we have control over it. I also feel this is saying for some of you, you're going to be taking a trip, a vacation. Now, it can be centered around a celebration. But for some of you, I feel like you're just literally going to the beach for some time off. Beautiful. Then I just got the Queen of Cups there. So some of you may be celebrating with this queen. It may be the two of you going away together. You know, what I feel also is, you know, if you're involved with a water sign, male or female, but they would be of your age though, okay? This may just be saying that you guys need to take some time together. Like, just get away together. Yeah, free yourself from the mental trap of life sometimes. And have fun if you can. Two of Earth. Two of Earth is about having fun. Two of Earth tells you, listen, it's time to have a little bit more of a playful approach in your life. You know, it's not all about work. It's about love and it's about fun. This is how you're meant to live your life. You know, work, love, fun, like all should be equally balanced. So I do feel like a lot of you, you know, for those who are going away, I do feel like you're going to a beach. I'm not really getting like what beach, but I don't feel like it's so much tropical, because I feel like, this is weird, I feel like the water, the water is, okay, let me explain it this way. I live in Rhode Island and I'm by the beach. You know, we're almost surrounded by it. But the water temperature here right now is probably 60 degrees, 62 degrees in that area. So it's chilly. It's still very chilly. And I feel like where you're going, the water is still chilly. Maybe not 60 degrees, but it's still chilly. But that doesn't matter. I mean, that has nothing to do with anything. I just feel like that's Spirit just letting you know who this message is for. So maybe you're going to like Maine or Portland, Seattle, Bellingham, parts of England. North Carolina. Nova Scotia. I'm feeling like eastern and western parts of Canada. Okay, well that's all they gave me. Okay. But if that doesn't hit you, it doesn't mean, listen, if you're going on vacation or if you're able to plan a vacation, do it. Do it. Because I feel like this is like so healing. It's what you need. It's what you need because for many of you, I mean, you're getting ready for some major life changes. And it's beautiful changes. But that can it's going to be a little stressful, right? But it's stress towards the right thing. So if you can take this time, take it. For some of you, I do feel this is a vacation, though, like a 7-day or even 2-week vacation. But at the same time, I'm also hearing, take a weekend. Just take a weekend. Maybe that's why I'm hearing cold water. Because they're placing me right where I'm at. So taking a vacation, I could very easily drive to Maine or Boston or that kind of thing. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. Okay. I hope the messages reach the right people. I feel like there's a lot of messages here. A lot of messages here. Things are starting to happen, guys. Things are happening because we're moving out of this energy. Moving out of this energy. If it hasn't already moved out. This is a renewal of our lives. This is about us doing what we always dreamed about doing. Even if our dreams have changed. Whatever your dream is today is the dream you should chase. Go after it, guys. Stop procrastinating. You've got to eventually put yourself first. Please, start putting yourself first. You've always had this. Always had it. It's all coming. I feel like this is going to be a really good summer for you guys. A really good summer. I do. I feel like the bullshit you have been going through, well, some of it is up to you if you want to move out of it, but I feel like just the pressure of the world is being lifted off of you now. It's like, it's Libra's time. Watch out, people. It's Libra's time. I love that. Okay, guys, I love you to death, right? Love you to death. So I want to thank you. Always thank you just for being here. Thank you for commenting. And then thank you for those who comment on other comments of people who are going through hard situations. I love that. I mean, you truly melt my heart when you do that. It's like you're wrapping your arms around the community. Thank you. Thank you. I love you guys. Bye-bye.